Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're gonna be making a really quick scallop pasta, y'all. I'm telling you, it's so doggone good, honey. Ooh, look at that. This is so good and it's so quick, it's so simple, honey. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's so quick, we're gonna call this Minute Man pasta, okay? Let's get to it, y'all. So I'm gonna start out with just boiling my stock here so I can cook the pasta in. As you guys know on this channel, baby, we don't just be using no salt, baby. We use some chicken stock. So I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon because I like to use the chicken bouillon instead of the chicken stock because guess what? It's more concentrated than salt tub, it sure is. And so I'm gonna add that to my water, and then I'm going to also add a little bit of Old Bay to the water. And if you want to add a bay leaf to this, you totally can, but baby, Old Bay and the chicken bouillon was good enough for me. So fast way to boil your pot, bring your water to a boil, y'all, is to put the lid on and just leave it alone. Come to a boil faster. All right, so I got my fresh garlic here. Now, you know, we don't use a whole lot of garlic on this channel, ladies. You know why, okay? Because, you know, it come out some other areas. But today, we're going to make an exception, okay? Just like eating asparagus one time a year. Got to be careful with that, too. I be seeing y'all out there, and I be like, no, she ain't stopped through it. But that's all right. We're going to use garlic today. We're going to be using about 8 cloves of garlic. Don't be alarmed, okay? Because I'm telling you, it's going to cook down, and it's not going to be really, really powerful like you think it is. But if you don't want to use garlic, you can use garlic powder, or if you don't want to use fresh garlic, you just use garlic powder or the garlic paste that I typically use. But I found that fresh garlic in this recipe was really good. So I'm going to just grate it with my dollar cheese grater here. And I'm just going to just take my time, tuck your fingers back, because don't nobody want to see you holding up the west side, okay, from grating garlic. We don't need that over here. We want to get food on the table, okay? Not you to the hospital. So make sure you protect yourself. All right, so I'm going to chop up my scallions here that I love. I found that scallions in this pasta is really, really good. Or you can use fresh chives in this, but just chop them up really, really fine, honey. I mean, fine as cat hair, okay? Fine as a man walking across the street, baby, that you know look good and smell good. Know how we be looking at him like, baby, I know he smell good. I want him fine like that, okay? Really, really fine. And just make sure that you just take your time to do this and just chop them up. Okay, chopping is actually therapeutic if you got a good knife. So make sure they look like this right here and just set them to the side. Now look at that beautiful water. See, don't be using just that salt up in that water, y'all. They ain't gonna be salt too. Make sure you season that water, okay? And as you know in my macaroni and cheese video, that chicken stock made that flavor good up in that macaroni, okay? So you know I ain't leading you wrong here. Now I'm gonna be putting my spaghetti down. I'm using spaghetti because that's the only thing I had on deck, but you can use fettuccine or you can use linguine. I wouldn't recommend using like a bow tie or a penne pasta. I don't know. I just feel like twirling the pasta around that sauce, get it nice sopped up. I don't know. I think the other pastas wouldn't work with this, but you can try it, honey, and let me know. All right, so today I'm going to be working with scallops. I love scallops, y'all. If you cook scallops right, I'm telling you, they are so good. So I'm going to pat the scallops dry. I let the scallops sit out for about an hour or so because you never want to cook your protein right out the pat. You know why? It cooks the outside first and not the inside. That's why them chicken breasts y'all be making be dry as a nun's vagina. Don't need that, okay? Make sure you always sit your protein out and let it come to like room temperature if you can, okay? So the top of the scallop is this right here. If you see it leaning over, that is the top of the scallop, and then we want to put that side down first, okay? So the side that's leaning, that's the side that's the top of the scallop. All right, so I'm going to be using truffle salt here from beautifulbrinyc.com. I love them so much. I'll make sure to link their website down below, so make sure you guys check them out. Love their sauce. We're going to be using truffle salt today. Then I'm going to sprinkle it my scallops with the truffle salt and also their magic unicorn salt, and then we're going to just sit them to the side. Now, our pasta is cooking, so what I want to do while the pasta is cooking, I want to preserve, before we strain the pasta, I want to preserve 1 cup of the pasta stock, okay? It has those beautiful thick starches in there from the pasta that we want, okay? We're going to use that to make our sauce, all right? So now we're going to go ahead and sear our scallops off. You guys, I'm going to show you a really easy trick to let you know when your scallops are ready. So we're going to just start out with adding oil and also our butter to the pan, okay? We're going to get that nice and melted, maybe take about 2 minutes or so, and then we're going to bring our heat up to medium-high heat. We want the pan slightly smoking, okay? Just like Uncle Joe be smoking them cigarettes out there before they fry that fish. Okay, we want the pan to be slightly smoking before we add our scallops. Okay, once you see that the pan is slightly smoking, like this right here, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but we're gonna add our scallops in, leaning side down. That is the top side. So you can see, you wanna add your scallops in Put them in there a little bit at a time. Don't cook a lot at a time, guys, because we want to make sure the scallops are nice and seared and have that nice crisp on the top, okay? So this is how you know the scallops are ready. It takes scallops really about 1 to 2 minutes per side. But when they're easily released from the pan, then they are ready to flip, okay? When you ain't got to tug at them, okay? Like your man was tugging at you ladies on Valentine's Day and stuff. How you be tugging in the middle of the night? You ain't got to tug at it. It's going to easily release from the pan. You want to do the same technique when cooking shrimp. When it easily released from the pan, then you just flip it over. It's going to let you know when it's ready, baby. And then you're going to just cook the next side for about 1 to 2 minutes, okay? And once it easily released from the pan, then you guys know that it is ready to take those scallops out. I'm telling you, that's the easiest way to cook them. My dad's been teaching me to cook scallops for a very long time because he loves them. And so that's the easiest way that I know. Okay, see? Release from the pan very easily. You ain't got to tug at it. And then you just set them to the side, y'all. And I'm telling you, they are melt in your mouth. Delicious. Okay? Really, really, really good. So now that we're removing our scallops from the pan, we're going to use that same scallop juice, okay, residue, and we're going to make our sauce. So I'm going to be deglazing the pan with some white wine here. I'm just going to be using Chardonnay. Don't use no Moscato, baby, okay? You know y'all love Moscato out there. Don't use a sweet wine. I would definitely use like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Chardonnay or any type of dry white wine, okay? But don't use a sweet wine. You don't want that. So we're just going to deglaze the pan with the white wine, and we're just going to just let that cook for about a minute or so. Once it starts to kind of reduce a little bit, then add in your fresh garlic or your garlic paste. At this point, you can use about 4 tablespoons of garlic powder. But y'all, I'm telling you, the fresh garlic just make it so delicious and so good. And for Christ's sake, we're cooking scallops here. Get a little bougie. Go ahead and grate that garlic up. Okay, so we're just going to let that cook for about 2 minutes or so to get the garlic nice and cooked out. Okay, we don't want that garlic like strong taste that you sometimes can get from garlic. Okay, you want to just kind of cook it a little bit. And then once it starts to look like this after about 2 minutes or so, y'all, then we're going to add in our butter. As you can see, the sauce is kind of the sauce is kind of thickening up, okay? And this is emulsifying, and that's what we want, okay? So now that our butter is kind of melted into the sauce after we cooked it for about a minute, then you're going to add in your pasta water. That stock that we got from the pasta, that's what you're going to add in right there to kind of loosen it on up. You don't want it too tight, okay? This ain't no virgin pasta, right? You want a little something, you know, a little loosey-goosey, okay? So we put that pasta in there and get it soft too. Okay, so we want to just swirl that around just like that, okay? And you can see we're going to let this cook for about 2 minutes or so. I'm on medium heat now. And now I'm going to season it up after it's cooked down a little bit for about 2 minutes. I'm going to season it up with my truffle salt and also some fresh lemon juice. And you can just catch the seeds in your hands like I'm doing here. If you just let it just hang over your hand and squeeze the lemon juice, you'll be able to just catch the seeds like I'm doing and just discard the seeds. See? So easy. Swirl that around just like this right here and just let it cook for about 30 seconds or so. I wanted more lemon juice because we like a lemony over here. We want our nip snap, okay? So I add a little bit of more lemon juice and I tasted it and I was like, oh God, it needs some more salt. So season as you go, okay? Taste and season, okay? Add more what you want and what you don't want. You know, don't add none of that. Now we're going to add in our chopped scallions that we had on deck. And this, yeah, we done with the sauce. This literally took less than 10 minutes to make. This sauce did. Okay, we're going to add our chopped scallions to that. And y'all, we just swirl them around in our pan here and let them cook for about 30 seconds. Just shake your pan and make you look like you fancy, like they do on MasterChef and all that. Just shake the pan a little bit like I did. And then add your pasta to the pan like this right here. I'm just laying my pasta down in there and we're just going to toss it in that beautiful sauce. You guys, this is so good. It's a very light pasta. It's not too heavy and it is absolutely delicious. I love this pasta and so does my daughter. We love it. Love it. Make it all the time. All right. So now this is done. Done. We toss the pasta around, get it nice and sopped up, and now we're going to add in our grated Parmesan. I said Parmesan. Lord, Parmesan. Help me, Jesus. And then we're going to grate our Parmesan on top of the pasta. I'm using freshly grated Parmesan because I like the freshly grated. But if you want to use pre-grated, hey, I ain't judging nobody. Do whatever is convenient for you. Put that Parmesan on top of that, baby. And let me tell you guys, we done. You can eat this right now, okay? Just sprinkle a little bit of parsley on there, a.k.a. food grass. And it's going to be nice and beautiful for Instagram, okay? And you can eat it just like this. But we ain't done. We got to add our scallops. And I'm laying my beautiful scallops on top of the pasta, y'all. You can add shrimp at this point. You can add grilled chicken. It is delicious with salmon or any type of other fish you want to use. Get creative, y'all. This is so doggone good. It's a nice and light pasta. It's perfect for the springtime too. And you can just pair it with some garlic bread or a biscuit or whatever you want to do and some vegetables. And you've got a meal on the table in less than 20 minutes. Oh, look at that. So good, y'all. This is a great pasta, y'all. Love it. Use it. You can also drink a little bit of white wine with it, honey, and it's delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Hope you guys make it. If you do, tag me on Instagram and let me know how it turned out. Can't wait to make more recipes for you guys. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, y'all.